There's more to Great Falls than just the Maggie this weekend with all the nightlife. We have news on an influx of cash for our food banks to help us out. We've had 2 fires in the last 48 hours in Great Falls. Here comes what you need to know and what's coming up on the Great Falls Daily Connection. What's been going on, what you need to know, jobs with Maggie Morgan at Express, and, of course, a sponsorship from iRockMontana.com. I'm sponsored. That's all I need, and I love to do this show for you on a daily basis so you're connected to Great Falls, Montana, so you know what's going on. You know what's coming up. So you can plan your life, live Great Falls' best life, especially if you're brand new to Great Falls. We'll keep you up to date. My name is Steve Keller from many years on K99, 97.9 The River, Max Country 94.5. I was on Oldies 92.9 at the time for a while, filling in 560 KMON. I've been on that radio station, and I'm still on in Helena at Z101, helena.com if you can't get it on Z101.1 on your radio. And middays on 107 The Mighty Mo. I'm still on there in the Helena area, but I live in Great Falls. It's smoke and mirrors. Don't tell anybody, right? Today is Thursday, January 22nd, 2026. So in this show, we're going to know what's been going on in Great Falls and what's to come. And I invite you to stick around. If you like this show, follow it, like it, tell a friend. I want to grow this show. So we have a town of 50,000 that knows all about the town. What more could you ask for, right? So let's get to the news in just a bit. It is, by the way, Clashing Close Day, so you need to know about that. And why? Because if you want to wish somebody a happy Clashing Close Day, unless you're absolutely certain they're celebrating it, watch what you say. It's also National Blonde Brownie Day. That's right, the sometimes better looking but more giggly version of the regular brownie. It depends on what you put in your brownie, of course. What you need to know, the Great Falls Daily Connection starts with our road conditions and our weather forecast. And look at this. I wanted to show this to you because we are avoiding that all that blue area in the northern half of the U.S. That is extreme cold. Now, we have a cold snap here, but it's not as cold as over there, so let's count our blessings, right? Looking closer in our area, we do have a winter weather advisory if you're going southeast of Great Falls. And to the northeast, a cold weather advisory. After today's high of 20 and mostly cloudy with some wind gusts as high as 20 miles an hour, for tonight there's also a chance of snow, so you can check your road conditions if you're traveling by calling 511. Tomorrow, 10 above. Tomorrow night's low -2. Saturday, the high of 24, mostly cloudy. Sunday, up to 34, mostly sunny. And Monday's high, up to 40, and mostly sunny. We had some tough news from First Avenue North yesterday. Crews rushed to the scene yesterday after a fire broke out over at the Howard's Pizza in the Steinhaus complex. The good news is that no injuries were reported. The Steinhaus is scheduled to reopen today, but Howard's Pizza is going to remain closed there until further notice while investigators work to determine the cause. Howard's is a Great Falls staple, and they've been around for, decades and decades. You can drop a comment below here on YouTube with your favorite Howard's order to show them some love while they're closed. And I remember all the years that we helped out Special Olympics with Howard's Pizza downtown on the radio. Great Falls Fire Rescue was also busy on the other side of town yesterday. Crews hit the scene at the Aspen Village Apartments. Now that's near 11th Avenue South and 30th Street. Firefighters immediately evacuated residents to ensure that everyone was safe while emergency teams assessed the structure. Now I'm keeping an eye on this one because I don't have any other details from anybody right now as of this recording, so I'll let you know if we have any damage. Now, do you have a go bag or an emergency plan ready for you in your home just in case of a fire evacuation? It's an idea that maybe we all need to make one. I promised you good news in the food bank front. There is a $50,000 grant to the Montana Food Bank Network for families fighting hunger in Montana. Blue Cross and Blue Shield just awarded the Montana Food Bank Network that $50,000 Blue Impact Grant. As the state's only statewide food bank, the money goes directly to strengthening their 330 partners, from schools to senior centers, ensuring kids across the state have reliable access to the meals year-round. And that's something good we all need to know. Keep watching on the Great Falls Daily Connection for all the events coming up. And if you or someone you know is looking for a good job or a better job, I have the jobs report with Maggie Morgan at Express Employment Professionals. You see that wonderful woman on the screen? She is just an entertainer, and I've seen her grow. And her name is Leilani. Leilani. Hey! As you see in her videos, Leilani G Band, Saturday, January 24th, teaming up with this band, Good Dog Laser Beam. This is all in Helena, and this will be at number 15 Jackson Street. And the Helena Temple presents the Leilani G Band and Good Dog Laser Beam for a night of dancing in Helena. They're $10 in advance, $15 at the door. Saturday night, doors open at 6:30, music at 7 o'clock, and a full bar available. And for music venues looking for the right entertainment, you go to iRockMontana.com. And here's a reminder, Leilani has her live stream tour coming up tonight. At 7 o'clock, she'll be on TikTok with Leilani G. Leilani G Music on Facebook, Leilani G on Facebook, Leilani G on YouTube at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 8:30, and 9. All times are Mountain Time on a social media company near me. And on the Great Falls Daily Connection, as promised, Maggie Morgan Express Employment Professionals with some new positions that we need filled as a temporary position. Maggie, tell us all about that.
Absolutely, Steve. So we have a temp admin assistant position. This position is, like I said, temporary, covering for a maternity leave. And again, proficiency in Microsoft Office Suite, attention to detail, able to multitask, $18 to $21, depending on experience. If this sounds like this is you or somebody you know, give us a call or stop by, right? And then also, Steve, you know what we're looking for.
You're still looking for crossing guards, right?
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
All right.
Desperately.
I thought
if
so.
You want to break up your day, or if you're just looking to earn some extra money, an hour in the morning and an hour in the afternoon, and if you want to help keep our kids safe and make a difference, let us know. Come by, give us a call, 406-761. Stop by at 220 6th Street South, or fill out an application at www.expresspros.com.
And Maggie, that full number is 406-761-3027.
Did I not say that?
You didn't say that. All right, but
I missed that.
Well, we got that. All right, there
Yes.
you go. Thanks for being on the Great Falls Daily Connection Monday through Friday, Maggie. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio has exciting news. Expansion has begun in the 2J's complex. That's over there on the west side of town. As you can see, there's 2 new areas for energy healing coming to you. Do-it-yourself health is big these days. We need to take care of ourselves. And I am an addict when it comes to yoga now. I've taken the 8-week course and I love it. Look at that. That expansion is coming very soon with more ways to help you feel better at Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio. Weird things I found: a finishing nail pulled out of another nail and brochures in the wall. Isn't that funny? Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio in the 2J's complex. All the details and where to sign up at harmonyinthefallsyoga.com. Like us and follow us on the Great Falls Daily Connection. Please do that. It's just me, Steve, and here is your list of events going on for Great Falls for the next few days. It's day 2 of the MAGIE, the Montana Agricultural and Industrial Exhibit at Montana ExpoPark, 9 till 5. And you're invited to that. You can get your free tickets at any participating exhibitor. Crosstown Boys Basketball at 4 o'clock at Great Falls High Fieldhouse. Girls are tomorrow. Songwriter Night at the Keller Geist Pub Theater, original music only. Ask your bartender for details. Live music coming up Thursday night. I'm going over to the Frontier Inn. I'm playing drums with WILLIE PUFFITT and special guests, of course, they always come around. So that's starting tonight, 7 o'clock at the Frontier Inn. Plus, the Castle Reefers are playing at the Stadium Sports Bar. Part of the Castle Reefers, except when I'm with WILLIE PUFFITT, it's complicated. I'm in several bands. MAGIE, the final day is tomorrow, 9 till 4. It closes a little early. Last chance to see the exhibits. The girls' basketball game at Great Falls High Fieldhouse, 4 o'clock. That's Crosstown Girls Basketball. Live music Friday night, Rich Mattoon at the Celtic Cowboy, Joel Corda at the Sip and Dip, Allegedly Red at the Frontier Inn, and live music at the Do Bar. And I may mention the Frontier Inn probably has that music starting at 8 o'clock rather than 7 o'clock, like it says on the slide. AA Wrestling, the high school wrestling duels are all day this weekend. Great Falls High and CMR involved with that. Argo men's hockey versus the University of Montana at the Great Falls Iceplex at 7 o'clock on the 24th, Saturday. Live music Saturday night, Joel Corda at the Sip and Dip, Allegedly Red at the Frontier Inn. Now that Leilani G at the Metal Art Country Club, that was last week. I forgot to take that off the slide. My bad. And Elevation 3330 in the Do Bar has live music Saturday night. The Newberry has Emo Kids, the live touring tribute Saturday night with Fall Out Boy, MCR, Blink-182, those bands. That's the vibe at the Newberry show at 8 o'clock. Coming up Tuesday, a pizza fundraiser for William Scobie. And when you get an order in at Pizza Hut, you can use 7C or mention Scobie Family for the Cancer Treatment Fund. They're going to give away 20% of all the proceeds. Good deal. The UTU Speakers Series with Dr. Brock Lemire is on the way January 29th from Montana to the Moon. That's Tuesday at 7 o'clock at Heritage Hall. The Margarita Meltdown is January 30th at the Pacific Steel and Recycling Arena, supporting Eagle Mound, our community beach party. It's an annual event, starts at 5:30. Gavin DeGraw at the Newberry Saturday night, the 31st at 7:30 with Not Over You and I Don't Want to Be. Gavin DeGraw live in concert at the Newberry here in Great Falls. The Film Festival, The Great Beyond, 3 days. And it's over at the Mansfield box office where you can get your tickets. Beethoven by Candlelight on February 6th by the Cascade Quartet at the History Museum in the Ozark Room. That'll be Friday, February 6th at 7 o'clock, illuminated by LED candles only. And the annual banquet, Making Moments Matter, Project Starfish, is also February 6th at 2800 Terminal Drive. That's at the airport for support for foster care. You know what the news is. Now here's the rest of the news. Thank you, Paul Harvey, for all the great stories and all the years on KMON. So there's a farm in upstate New York that's making headlines for charging stressed out city people $75 an hour to cuddle with cows for emotional therapy. And if you thought to yourself dinner might be good at the Montana Club, you weren't wrong. Because in Montana, we call that branding season. Usually the interaction is a little less consensual. My uncle's been wrestling cows for 40 years. He calls it trying to get him into the trailer. $75 an hour, that heifer better listen to my problems and tell me I'm pretty. In Oklahoma, a man was arrested after shooting his friend in the back during a hunting trip because he claimed he thought he was Bigfoot. Now, to be fair, after a long winter in Great Falls without a haircut. That's why I got one. See, that's why the number one rule of Montana hunting safety is don't look like a Sasquatch. Now, there's a new health trend. It has Silicon Valley tech workers paying $60 a jug for swear to God, raw water. Unfiltered, untreated water straight from the ground. This is what happens when people watch one episode of Yellowstone and think they're rugged outdoorsmen. Finally, here's today's thought of the day. This is from Arthur Miller. This is from decades ago, from Arthur Miller. Few of us can easily surrender our belief that society must somehow make sense. The thought that the state has lost its mind and is punishing so many innocent people is intolerable. And so the evidence has to be internally denied. I read that this morning. It was on Facebook, and it just caught me in the state of today. So I thought I'd pass this along to you. This is Great Falls Daily Connection. Steve Keller, your host on the radio and on TV, especially in the 90s. Remember that? I really appreciate you watching. If you like this show, if there's something you would like to improve upon, something you'd like to see a part of this, you want to see somebody interviewed, or maybe support a small business and highlight them, I'm open for ideas. Please let me know in the comments. I'll be back again tomorrow for your Friday and the weekend here on the Great Falls Daily Connection, brought to you by iRockMontana.com and a Harmony in the Falls Yoga Studio. And am I like pixelated? And Kellertainment Talent Productions. Until next time, if I don't see you, I'll be at half frames per second.